Hey there, how are we doing this morning? My name is Sherilyn. I'm here to do your daily energy check-in. This one is going to be for, what do we got? Today is Wednesday, July 30th, and this particular video will be for my Libras, Scorpios, Sagittariuses, and Capricorns. We are going to start today at Capricorn, so that's what we're going to do here. Capricorns, okay. Just 3 cards, just your energy for today. Let's see what we get. All the cards, people. Okay. Always one that tries to go to row one. Okay, here we go. I've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Magician. Okay, so you're presenting right here as the Queen of Pentacles. You're very comfortable in that spot. That would be a very good spot for you as the Capricorn, right? So there we go. You're very abundant, you're nurturing, you're very grounded, you're usually like your home. You know what I'm saying? You have this ability to make people feel like they're at home when they're with you. They can be relaxed. They can be a version of themselves they can't be other places. Very nurturing. There you go. You're the mini empress. So really, you have it going on. So this is how you're presenting right this minute. On one side, I have the Knight of Pentacles. On the other, I have the Magician. This makes me feel like you have been manifesting something. And for some reason, your manifestations seem to be stuck, or they seem to be just out of reach. Maybe that's Mercury retrograde. I don't know what the other stuff. But this is something where it's like you've manifested, you've done everything right, and I know you have a great ability when it comes to manifestation. So you've manifested what you want, and you can see it. It's right there, but it just can't seem to break through and come to you. I know that sounds strange, but that's what I've got. Like you can feel it, it's right there, it's almost to you, but it just can't seem to break through. It will, okay? This is just some sort of with the Knight of Pentacles, there's just something like a block holding it up. I don't know. I think it could be Mercury retrograde. That's what I think it could be. I do believe that whatever it is, it will break free and manage to make it to you, but right now it feels a little bit underwhelming. How's that? Frustrating, but in an underwhelming sense, because you can see what you've been working towards and you know it's right there. It just can't quite get it to you yet, but you know it's coming. So it's kind of frustrating. Feels a little bit frustrating. You're not alone in that. A lot of the signs have something that feels frustrating today, but that is what I have for you for today, okay? From there, we go around to Libra. Okay, my Libras. What y'all got for today? Okay. Here we go. This one's for Libra, Libra, Libra. Okay. You've got 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, okay, and the King of Wands. Alrighty. 5 of Wands in the center says that you are dealing with a lot of inner conflict right now. A lot of uncertainty, just a lot of going back and forth in your head, right? You can't make up your mind about things. You're just not exactly sure where you stand or what's going to be best for you. On the one side, we have the 4 of Pentacles. There is something here that you need to let go of, really. Something that's no longer serving you, and you're holding on to it for dear life. I feel like we get this for you a fair amount. Yeah, it's just you only have so much space inside of you or in your bubble, right? And until you can let go of things that no longer serve you and free up space, it's very hard to bring new things in that could possibly benefit you, right? King of Wands is how you are presenting right now. You are definitely looking for a sense of adventure, definitely standing in your masculine, and in king status at that. You are not looking necessarily to be tied down right this second. I think restrictions to you right now are something that is almost unbearable. It's just not where your frame of mind is right this minute. You've been through a lot here lately. The last thing you want right this second is something to be telling you what to do or trying to tie you down. So, yeah, this is just, how does today feel? Today feels like there's a lot of stuff you want, but you can't quite settle on stuff. So again, it feels frustrating. It feels like you're trying real hard to make decisions. It's just a lot of chaos. A lot of chaos. Most of it's mental, but a lot of chaos. That's what I got. It's going to work itself out, I assure you. But right this second, you're not alone. A lot of the signs have this kind of frustration, good thing going on. Things just are having a tough time settling in right this minute. People are having a harder time right now. But we're going to get there, okay? It's not bad energy. It just feels frustrating. I think you're having a hard time making up your mind. Okay, from Libra, we're going to Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio, what you got today? Just 3 cards, just your energy for today. Okay, this one's for my Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Let's see. Okay. We got 10 of Cups, okay. 4 of Swords, okay. Hangman. That's crazy. Okay, that's like the same 3 cards in a different order that I got for somebody else a minute ago. But here we go. I think it is. Anyways, what do we got? You've got the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the Hangman. This is what I got for Cancer, but in a different order. There you go. Maybe that somehow reads into yours. So what is in the center? The center is 4 of Swords. This is speaking to the fact that you need to rest, heal. There's something here about you needing to regroup, like to get grounded again, to find your footing. You're functioning right now from a place that's very unhealed and very chaotic. You need to, pull yourself back in, like get back to 0 so you can start over or something. On the one side, I have the 10 of Cups, so you are definitely in pursuit of your emotional fulfillment. On the other side, we have the Hangman. This is speaking of you being stuck for some reason. So I don't know if you're stuck because you have not gone through this healing yet. That's what I feel like. I feel like if you could take the time to get healed, you would be unstuck. But right this second, I feel like Spirit's almost holding you in this 4 of Swords because you're not taking the time to heal. You have to heal. You know what I'm saying? It's just necessary for you to be able to go forward and attain this 10 of Cups that you're trying to get to. So right this second, I feel also that you're probably frustrated because you're like, I'm fine. I don't want to stay here anymore. I'm going over there to get what I want. And for some reason, there's been blocks put in front of you so that you're going to have to stay here until you can manage to truly rest and heal and get grounded again. And then I feel like you will be allowed to go forward towards your 10 of Cups. But and I remember saying this for Cancer too, both of you actually feel stuck right now. Like you're really stuck. I usually tell people that the Hangman's a cop-out. I don't feel that way for you guys. For whatever reason, it's like you're really being held into wherever you're at, so you're stuck right this second. Okay? All right, so I can see where that energy would be less than stellar in some regards. However, it does look like you're headed towards what you want, and you will get there. You just have to take the steps that are necessary to heal before you go, kind of thing. Okay? I hope that made sense. All right, here we go. Last one is Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, what do you got for today? Just 3 cards, just your energy for today. Here we go. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. We've got the Devil, the 8 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. Okay, so the center of your read right here is the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands meaning things are coming at you very fast. And there's definitely issues today with communication. It's just that's what it is. There is definitely issues with communication. You think you're getting your point across perfectly, and what they hear on the other side is totally different. It's just not meeting in the middle. 2 of Cups. So you're talking, basically, there's a divine union here that seems to be at the core of this communication mishap. I got this for somebody else too. I want to say it was Pisces, but I'm not positive. Very similar. The Devil is here. Isn't he always? That's not much help usually, especially if you're having problems with communications. Yeah. The Devil is here because of insecurities. You know what I'm saying? He's managing to feed into insecurities because of the breakdowns in communication. So that when you say something and it's not being taken correctly, normally people could just swim through it. But right now they can't. It somehow manages to trigger them in their insecurities. And then everything starts to blow up and get out of hand. If you feel like you're not being heard correctly or people are not catching what you're saying, it's not going, it's not coming through the way you want it to, like me right now with these readings today, I would take a break. Just let it sit for a minute, right? Better to say nothing right this second than to say the wrong thing and have to figure out how to fix it later, I think is probably a pretty good way of looking at this. Today feels frustrating for you too. It does. It's just, you can't quite get your point across. I don't know. It's weird, but I'm sure it's going to pass. It's just something that is today for some reason. There you go. That's what I have for you for. No matter what the cards say, go make it the best day you possibly can. My recommendations overall today would be to, if you have a choice whether to talk or not talk, probably be quiet. Because it seems like everybody's a little bit off as far as what they're hearing when you talk or how they're putting things out there to be taken in. People just aren't on the same page. Okay, that's what I got for today. You guys are awesome. Thank you for everything. I'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Okay,